Alright, story time with Ola. Once upon a time, there was a solar bass called the E. It was a very, very cool bass. It went to a store to buy a hamster. But it was not a nice hamster. It's one of those evil ones, man. Really, really f***ing evil. And that's the story about the E-Bass. Hello, what's up, everyone, and welcome to Sunday with Ola 194. And before you say, hey, Ola, you made that story up just right there, on the spot. I'm saying, no, it's all true. There was a hamster. It was incredibly evil. It was so evil, it basically ate all the other hamsters. How about that? Anyways, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Sunday with Ola. So, as you might have seen, what the hell are you wearing, Ola? That's what everyone says. And why is it so big? That's also a question I get all the time. Look at this asshole right here. This is our new E-type bass guitars. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for this shape on a bass guitar, and I've had it in my mind for a long time. We finally have it going. Check out this 5-string right there. This is the E2.5 BOP right there. It's an absolute monster, man. We also have new insane sounding solar pickups on this bass, and that's just like, how about that? That's so freaking badass. But no, there's more. We also released this. This is the E2.4 Cannibalismo right there. Dude, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. I mean, if you're in a punk rock band or a metal band, this is the bass to get, man. Check that out. Insanely happy how these came out. And then also, I got a chance to play some bass. How about that? Oh, I'm so amazing. Except that I'm not. I'm just playing guitar on the bass. That's what it is, basically. Have I lately told you guys that you're amazing? Well, I'm doing it right now. Thank you so much for being amazing. We're gonna head into the news right now. Oh shit, I forgot to tell you about the summer special at SWOLA Guitars, up to 50% on selected models on SWOLAGuitars.com. That's right, we're running a summer special right now with excellent discounts on SWOLAGuitars.com, up to 50% while stock lasts. The special is running until the 24th, so go ahead, go to SWOLAGuitars.com, get yourself a summer guitar. Let's go. Max Cavalera on a possible reunion with Sepultura. Fine, as long as we do it the right way. Funny thing is that this past week when I saw this news the first time, I know for a fact, I'm 100% sure that I saw an article saying that both Andreas Kisser and Max Cavalera were open to a reunion. Now when I'm Googling for it, it's gone. So I'm not sure if I dreamt it or whatever it was, but somehow, if there was an article like that, they backtracked on it. It was just Max Cavalera talking about the reunion. So Sepultura announced last year that they would do their final tour in 2024 and that after that they would disband them, which opens up possibilities for, Max to maybe get back, and obviously Igor as well. In an interview with Rock Hard Grease, Cavalera said he's open to it but hasn't been approached. Cavalera also touched on some comments made by Sepultura guitarist Kisser in 2023, namely his answer about if there ever be a semblance of a reunion. No. Why would we do that? To ruin the party? I would love to see the OG Sepultura with Max and Igor, Andreas, and the bass player that I'm sorry, I don't know the name of, but you know, maybe like play best of that era. Wouldn't that be fucking cool? That would have been great. Would love that. James Labrie says, Mike Portnoy has done a terrific job with Dream Theater's upcoming tour setlist. This setlist really touches on so many grandiose moments in the band, so it's really like a power punch setlist. So the thing about Mike Portnoy is that Mike Portnoy. Mike Portnoy, that's Mike Fortin's brother, Mike Portnoy. The thing about Mike Portnoy is that he's been the guy who's been in charge of making the set list when he was in the band. Then he left. Mike Mangini came into the band, and they wrote a couple albums. My question is, are they gonna play songs from the Mike Mangini album? Ha! Asking the serious questions right here. We'll see. What could be some songs that I would like to hear from Dream Theater now that, Mike Portnoy is back and that they would bring into the set list? Trial of Tears, Hallelujah, from Falling Into Infinity. That would have been sick. I love that song. Change the Season. Yes, let's do it. Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for the show. And I think it's October, November. Hopefully I get to have coffee with Mike and John at the same time. That would have been sick. Chilean president visits Swedish prime minister, is gifted metal vinyl. It seems that the president of Chile right now is a huge metal fan. So now when he came and visited Sweden, the Swedish prime minister hooked them up with some good old classics. Are they good old classics? No, these are new. Ulf Kristersson gifted a whole bunch of heavy metal, and it's not some lighter stuff either. He gave Gabriel Boric Evergrey, the new Evergrey album, Meshuggah, In Flames, Enforcer, and more. As if everyone didn't already think Sweden is the most metal country. And because Boric happens to be a big fan of Swedish rock, this is not rock right there, just saying, but just that's okay. I signed Meshuggah, Chaosphere album, you had a Hammerfall right there, In Flames, the new Evergrey, Dump, hell yeah. That's E-Type right there. Amorphous, of course, you gotta give a guy some Amorphous. Dude, I think this was a pretty cool piece of news, and I don't like to talk about politics on my channel. This is as far as I would go, I would say. Political people giving each other metal. Isn't that like a weapon of peace right there? Hell yeah. All right, Marshall Amplifier has teased a new amplifier. Let's take a look at this. Celestion 100 years? Oh, that was it. What are people saying? Some people are saying that it might be the fridge that's making a comeback, but I don't think so. This is a real amplifier. If it's another baby app, I'm gonna be furious. JTM with new Celestion 100 speaker. Okay. If it's not built in England, I don't want it. Oversized Bluetooth speaker. Thanks, but no thanks. Dude, it seems like the reception of this news has been sort of like lukewarm, I would say. I was a little bit excited, but now, these comments are driving me down, man. This is the problem with internet. It just drags you down, man. Holy shit, people are terrible. No one can be excited these days. Can't we just all wait until the app's out and then be judgmental? People have no chill, man. Okay, I thought this piece of news was incredible. Queen to sell music catalog to Sony for more than $1 billion. Holy f***. The multinational corporation will own most rights to the band's name and likeness other than live performances. Holy shit, man. Oh, I have to log in to read, of course. Well, I'm not gonna, okay? I can speculate without reading the article. So basically, this has become more and more of a thing where, bands sell their full catalogs to labels. Basically to, cash out, I would say. And in this case, $1.2 billion. I mean, these guys are, Brian May, he has to be 80 or something. There's no denying that Queen is probably one of the biggest rock bands in the history of rock bands, and maybe the sum of money makes sense. I thought it was so much money, man. Where does all this money come from? Is it from Spotify streams that the artists are not getting any? They're not getting any revenue. The labels get it all. Holy shit. Anyways, guys, that was the news. Adventures with Ola. Me and my son are going to the US of A. We're actually going to Washington, D.C. Check out a couple of air and space museums, and then we're heading off to New York. And right now we're just waiting for the train here to leave Stockholm towards the airport. So, hell yeah, looking forward to it. Imagine burping in here. Alright, now we're going to the hotel. I don't know what that is, but this is the hotel room. And we're very tired. We've been traveling all day. And it's like 2-3 a.m. in the middle of the night for us. So I guess we're gonna chill and just head to bed. Hello! That's me. Alright, it's early morning in Washington, D.C. We're about to head over to check out the White House, see if Joe Biden is there. And then after that, we're going to the Advar Hazy Air and Space Museum. What is it? It's 8:30 in the morning. Not too bad. There it is. Look at that. All right. That was it. That was the White House. Didn't see Joe Biden, you know. Joe Biden. Hell yeah. There you go. And then you can see the White House over there. That looks cool. I'm just thinking about that Fallout mission where you go up that thing. Oh. Look how small it is. Oh. Oh. I'm holding that thing. Hey, hunden. So right now we're waiting for our Uber to take us to the Advar Hazy Air and Space Museum in very sleepy Washington, I must say. It's very, very sleepy. No people at all. It's great if you're a tourist today.
It's quiet.
It's quiet as hell, man.
Quiet.
Too quiet. Where is Joe Biden? this place is freaking great. Holy shit. It's really fucking something. It's really something, man. Great success. Let's get going. Oh shit. Can we go to the Apple? Okay. But it's right there.
No.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way.
Yeah, and it's easy to just, okay, I want to flip this. It has face tracking as well. So, like, even if I do this, it will track my face. Sometimes.
That helps with it.
That's very good. And, like, if I say I do this, I'm like, okay, I'll put this over here. I can just walk around and fucking...
Whoa, fuck.
Isn't that cool? This is old, by the way. He's in my office. Yes, it's filming. Sorry. I'm just showing all the camera. Yeah, man. Dude, I love this stuff. Welcome to my office.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, how are you liking it?
No.
No, not at all. Shitty guitars, shitty vibes. Everything just sucks. No, but yeah, Ol was here in Stockholm, and we figured out that just come here and say hi.
I thought I'd come say hi and check the place out and just stroke a dog.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but see, sometimes it just loses. It tracks your face now, so pretty cool, huh?
Good content.
Yeah. But dude, the thing is that I've used this. Okay, I'm still filming, but I've used this as a live stream camera because you can connect it, and then you have a very, interactive live stream camera that moves with you.
Oh, yeah. I might have to.
I'm just selling all this camera. It's the
You on
DJI.
commission?
No, I'm not. But I'm just really happy. When I find stuff that works, I just really love it. I'm a fan of stuff that works. So yeah, and it's just like if you go into another setting, it just adjusts the lights, and you don't have to do any color correcting and shit like that. It's
I'm sold.
Sold.
You get your commission.
Awesome. Okay. Say hi to all the YouTubers of Old Englund channel.
Hello.
Hello.
How
Goodbye.
are you? Good.
Oh shit, I forgot to turn on the fan. Oh, the fan is what makes my hair look the best. Is it doing anything? No, great. Comment of a comment is today actually an FAQ because I got a question from a member. Daniel Nadine is asking,
Hey Ola, please respond. Are you a morning person or a night person? And this is a general question, but specifically, when do your musical inspirations come in? Are they typically in the morning or the evening? And when's the best time to write songs, you think? Have a good one.
thank you so much, Daniel. He's amazing. He's an amazing member. You can be a member too. How about that? No, but he's asking if I'm a morning or an evening person or nocturnal. And even though you might think, because of my pale white skin, that I'm nocturnal vampire, no, I'm a morning person. All day of the week. I think it was 2 SWOLAs ago that I showed you guys that I was out walking pigs at like 4 a.m. in the morning. It's usually like probably more like 5 a.m. in the morning I wake up, and I'm a morning person because I go to bed early. I mean, when you have kids at my age, both Louise are like, okay, we put the kids to bed at around 9, they fall asleep around 9:30. We just go to bed as well because we're just so freaking tired. I don't keep an alarm clock or anything like that. I wake up this early naturally, and the best time for me to write songs and music is actually in the morning. So up before lunch. Prime time for me to make my SWOLAs. In fact, Monday up to lunch is when I write the most, I would say, for this is for Sunday with Ola and all that. So, but that doesn't mean that I can't write in the afternoon or anything like that. It's just that I try to do fun stuff in the morning, so I have to take care of the shit in the afternoon. Or not take care of the shit. I'm really good at not answering email. That's one of my skills, I think, not answering emails. Because emails suck. So there you go. That's my little answer for your little question right there, Daniel. Hope you enjoyed that little thing. the ring, smell the ring, smell the ring, ring, smell the ring, smell the ring, la 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 la. Look at that! My friends, the day has come. Alright, are you guys fan of Elden, smell the ring? Or Souls fans in general? Are you guys Souls fans? Well, I'm a huge Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring fan. And this past Friday, Elden Ring released their new DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree. And sometimes when I remember to pre-order a game, I get to pre-order deluxe editions. And I've done this with Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree right here. So I figured I would unbox and show you a little bit of gaming nerdery today. Oh my god, look at that. Hell yeah. I'm just happy that I managed to get a deluxe edition. Usually with deluxe editions, you know, you get some extra bullshit and stuff that is really, really cool. I just regret not getting it for like Bloodborne and shit like that. When those were available. You just forget, man. Look at that. Dude, that's a great ass freaking box right there. Very cool. You get one of these. Hell yeah. It's just a postcard, man. Okay, let's open up this. This is where the magic happens. Look at this. I hope this is the figurine. Whoops. This is what I've been waiting for. Dude, that's so cool. Look at this. How cool is that? Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes! Holy shit, dude. It's way bigger than I anticipated. Alright, let's bring it up. Oh, careful. Shit, dude, that box is so cool. Boo. So this right here, my friends, is Mesmer. And he's not a nice guy. You're supposed to hold it here. I can't hold it. I mean, he looks a little weak in his arms. Dude, take a look at that. How freaking cool is that? Dude, I'm so excited. I just came home from the US and I haven't been able to start the DLC yet, but I probably will tonight. How cool is that? Awesome. Can't wait to play the DLC. Let's go. A little unboxing for you. All right, my little friends, thank you so much. That was it for Son with SWOLA194 for you right there. I hope you enjoyed this short little session we had together. If you want to support what we're doing, Chug Project album number 3. We're finally receiving all the vinyls and the CDs and tab books and all that so we can start ship out very, very soon to you guys. Thank you so much for the patience. You can listen to the full album on YouTube, on all streaming platforms and all that. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'm really excited that the Chug Project album number 3 is out since a week. Try it out, man. It's really good workout music. I'll link a Spotify list up here with all the Chug Project and some of my instrumental songs. You can work out to that shit, man, and be like, oh, that's an incredible pump right there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon, okay? Goodbye.